Dik Trom en zijn dorpsgenoten is a 1947 Dutch film directed by Ernst Winar. The film was based on the popular children's book series Dik Trom by Cornelis Johannes Kieviet. There were several Dik Trom movies. The most recent is the 2010 movie Dik Trom. Plot: in a small grocery shop, Kie tries to buy beans, but the shopkeeper, Mrs. Boone, refuses to sell it to her because Kie owes her money. Kie mentions that her husband is sick and is not able to make a living, but the shopkeeper still refuses. At home, Dik asks his mother for food to give it to Kie and her husband. His mother agrees and prepares a basket with some food. Willem, Kie's husband, is ill and lying in bed. Right after Kie gave Willem some water and bread, Dik arrives with the basket containing eggs, coffee and meat, which Kie gratefully accepts. After that, Dik goes to a advocate with his two friends, Jan and Peter. After Dik performs a magic trick, one of his friends tells the others that Mrs. Small and a few other women are planning to gather at Mr. Mulder's house that night and to expel Kie, the so-called witch, from town. Dik proposes to gather behind Mr. Mulder's house that night to scare the women off. That night, Dik and his friends put on the white sheets and, dressed up as ghosts, scare the superstitious women out of Mr. Mulder's house, while Mr. Mulder himself hides under a bed. Dik and his friends find him and force the scared and superstitious Mr. Mulder to promise to never call Kie a witch again. The following day, Dik meets a girl named Nellie. He tells her that he is trying to figure out how Kie and Willem can potentially earn a living. Nellie thinks it could be possible with a barrel organ, which the local blacksmith, Mr. Vandriel, in town happens to be selling. Dik goes to Mr. Vandriel, Peter's father, and asks him for the price. The smith says he wants 25 guilders for it, and after hearing that Dik wants to give the barrel organ to Kie and Willem, offers to donate 5 guilders. Dik visits the town's mayor to get a permission to collect the money. The mayor gives him permission and donates 5 guilders as well. After suspecting they raised enough money, Dik, Peter, and Jan find out they have an excess of 19 guilders and deliver it to Willem and Kie together with the barrel organ. Shortly after, Kie's cousin Bastien visits Kie and Willem. After hearing about the barrel organ and money, he tries to extort the 19 guilders from Kie. Kie refuses, but after Bastien threatens to hit Willem, Kie gives him the money. Before leaving, Bastien damages the barrel organ after Willem told him he was an evil man. When Dik visits Willem and Kie again, he hears about Bastien's visit and gathers a group of friends to find Bastien. Dik splits up the group and gives each subgroup a homing pigeon to inform Jan about Bastien's location if someone happens to find him. After going their way, Dik and Peter suspect Bastien is in an old warehouse and sneak in the building. But as they enter the building, they hear footsteps of Bastien and his friend called Vodman and decide to hide. While Bastien and Vodman are drinking Genever, they suddenly hear the noises of the pigeon and find Peter in a cupboard. Dik and Peter manage to escape and lock themselves up in a small room. They have just enough time to send the homing pigeon to Jan before they are forced to open the door. In his advocate, Jan receives their message and gathers his friends using his trumpet. He informs them of Bastien's location and they set out to the old warehouse. Meanwhile, in the old warehouse, a comical fight ensues between Dirk and Peter and Bastien and Vodman. Just when Dik and Peter are overpowered, Jan and his friend enter the room and start attacking Bastien and Vodman. After Bastien and his friend are overpowered, Dik forces them to give back the stolen money. After that, Willem and Kie are seen playing on their repaired barrel organ in front of Dik and his parents, before complimenting Dik's parents on their son's behavior and courage. Cast: Theo Frankel as the mayor, Douwe Korten as Dik Trom, Elst Nijstadt, Jules Verstreet as Patrolman Flips, Alex de Meester as the Scrooge, Joe Vischer, Clara Vischer-Blusser, Kobe Ritter, N.R. Jasso, Henny Schouten. References: External links: Dik Trom en zijn dorpsgenoten on IMDb.